In this video, we are going to see about the electrical circuit of refrigerator. First, we see the components present in the electrical circuit. The first one is the lamp and the switch. When the refrigerator door is closed, the lamp remains off. And whenever the door is open, the lamp becomes on. That is the lamp and switch arrangement. The next one is the thermostat. This thermostat is used to maintain the temperature in the refrigerator. In the refrigerator, we are having two parts, freezer and the remaining part of the refrigerator. In the freezer part, the temperature is very low. So this thermostat is used to maintain the temperature between 7 degrees C to 5 degrees C approximately. In the remaining part of the refrigerator, the temperature should be maintained between 7 degrees C to 15 degrees C. And the next part is thermal overload release. This thermal overload release is used to protect the compressor motor unit. The compressor is used to compress the refrigerant vapor. We have seen all these things in the last video. So, this compressor increases the temperature and pressure. So, the output of the compressor is high pressure and high temperature. When this temperature of the compressors rises beyond this certain value, or more current, excessive current flows in the motor, means it operates this thermal overload release. So under such conditions, this thermal overload release has a bimetallic strip. This bimetallic strip disconnects the supply to the motor. The strips melts and disconnects the supply to the motor. The next one is the starting relay. This relay is used to start the motor by putting an auxiliary winding of the motor across the supply. And the last one is the electric motor. So split phase type single phase induction motor is used in the refrigerator. Next we see the electrical circuit. This is the circuit diagram of refrigerator. So switch, it is connected to thermostat switch. This is the thermostat. Here thermostat sensor will be there, is used to maintain the temperature level in the freezer and the remaining part of the refrigerator. Next, this part is a thermal overload release. And thermal overload release is a protective device. And now, when the switch is on, current flows through this part. Here, this is the starting relay. And then, here, this is the main winding of motor. This is the auxiliary winding of motor. This is the starting winding. Auxiliary winding or starting winding. This is the rotor part of the motor. This is the plunger. When heavy current flows, this plunger moves up and now the circuit will be closed. And then it's connected to the lamp arrangement, then to the switch. So now let us see the working of this electrical circuit. When switch is closed, current flows through this path and then through the overload release, it goes to the starting relay. Now it is in open condition, so no current flows through this path. Here it is an open circuit. So current flows through the starting relay and then to the main winding of the motor. Here no current flows through the auxiliary winding. For single phase induction motor, there should be a phase difference between the two windings for starting. But here only current flows through the main winding. No current flows through the auxiliary winding of the motor. So motor doesn't rotate, but heavy current flows through this motor. Here, due to this heavy current, this plunger moves upwards. Now there will be contact here. So current flows through this path and then again to the auxiliary winding. So starting winding of motor is connected. So the phase difference between two winding is present now. Now the motor starts to rotate. When the motor starts to rotate, the current flows through this winding is reduced. So automatically this plunger is released. Now it is moved downwards. So no current flows through the auxiliary winding. During starting only, the motor requires the axillary winding. When the motor starts to rotate, then no need of this axillary winding. So the motor starts rotating. Again, current flows through this main winding of motor, then lamp arrangement switch. Now the circuit closed in this part. This is the working of electrical circuit. So here the same thing is written here. When the electrical supply is given to refrigerator, first current passes thermostat switch. This thermostat switch is used to maintain the temperature. Next again to the thermal overload release for protective device of a motor, and then the coil of starting relay, and then main winding of motor. Now the motor is at rest. It draws very heavy current. The current flows only through the main winding of the motor, so heavy current flows through the motor, but it doesn't rotate. When the heavy current flows through the coil of starting relay, coil gets energized and pulls up the plunger, short circuit the contacts, and now the auxiliary winding or starting winding also in the circuit. Current flows through this winding. Now both main and auxiliary energized, motor starts running. When the motor gains a normal speed, the current drawn by the main winding becomes normal. So the plunger in the coil of starting relay cannot pulled and it is released down. Thus opening the contacts. So thus auxiliary winding gets out of the circuit. So the main function of starting relay is to put the auxiliary winding in the circuit at the time of starting the motor and to disconnect it when the motor gains the normal speed. Thank you.